Hi, welcome to Parenting Teens in a Complex World. Today's episode deals with joint families. A harmonious joint family is a boon. It provides a wonderful support system, but maintaining family harmony can be a daunting task. Tensions may arise between members who are constantly trying to overscore points. Too many authorities, undermining the authority of the mother. Children, sensitive to the environment, may manipulate, playing elders one against the other. So let's go and talk to three generations, starting from the younger.
Most children in a joint family, especially boys, are pressured into joining the family business. And I feel that this underlying pressure may or may not dictate their actions, but it surely affects them. The second thing that I'd like to share with you guys is that most children question certain beliefs and practices that they're made to follow, but they seldom get any answers to them. The last thing I'd like to share with you guys is that the effect of generalization is far greater in a joint family than it is in a nuclear family. For example, my grandparents were told that viewing the TV for prolonged hours is unhealthy, and they passed the same belief on to my parents, who passed it on to me. And what neither of these two generations realized is that between my grandparents' CRT televisions and me, LED monitors, there is over a century of technological advancements. It is a huge task to get your family to adapt to lifestyle changes in a joint family.
We can see this young boy is quite vocal about his views. Children are not stupid. Don't try to impose your views and belief on them. If you feel something is important, try and explain it to the adolescent child rather than saying, because I told you. Never impose your unfulfilled dreams on your children. Let them explore and make their own choices. Let's talk to some moms.
We have always lived in a joint family. We're 4 generations living under one roof. And my kids, they've learned tolerance, I think, because there have been instances as growing older, they have, been a bit maybe repetitive or, they would say, Aaj mujhe mili nahi, when Ananya had already said hello to her in the morning. So they've kind of grown up and learned to live with elders also. And we've never really had a difference of opinion about how to bring up the kids. My in-laws and grandparent-in-laws have pretty much let me do it my way.
There is no doubt that living in a joint family offers the woman freedom of movement, provided it's not restricted by the over-strict elders. An important point which Mansi raised is sensitivity towards needs of the elderly. Adolescents tend to be focused on the present and think mainly about themselves. Interaction with youngsters not only invigorates and energizes the older generation, but reduces their isolation. Seema, you're an amazing person, a doctor, a working mom, member of a joint family with numerous other family obligations. So you must be multitasking continuously. Did you take out special time for your adolescent children or just leave the job to grandparents?
The advantages of a joint family system in terms of parenting are many, and I have enjoyed them all. There are a few disadvantages too. And the one that I found most difficult to deal with was getting that one-to-one time with the child. Because after all, it's not about grandparenting. It is about parenting, and parenting is something only parents can do. It is also very difficult to get time to advise your child without 101 opinions being put in also and confusing the child. It is very important to manage that. I managed to develop a rapport with my children where they could come to me and talk about anything, and we were able to do that away from the rest of the family. We chose a time, we slotted a time so that we could have that one-to-one time. And that's really very important in every parenting.
It's generally believed that grandparents overindulge their grandchildren and the grandchildren can easily patao their dada-dadi. So what happens is that the dada-dadi also tend to overrule the parents' authority in disciplining them. So let's ask some grandparents.
In our family, we normally like to discipline the children. We love them, pamper them, but we have to discipline children. I have seen in our case that the parents are around, the children throw tantrums. But when we are with them, they are like angels.
As a member of the extended family, do you crack jokes with your grandson? having sexual connotations, or do discuss issues of sexuality with him, or do let the mother handle it?
Two adorable grandson. But frankly speaking, I'm a little hesitant to talk about these subjects to the children. I have seen that a lot of times he'll use dirty language because he's watching my reaction to the whole thing. I just ignore it. I just tell his mother and I let her handle it. Because I don't want to confuse the child. I don't want to give my views and then the mother is giving contradictory messages.
We've seen interfamily relationships need to be delicately balanced. For if a joint family system is to work, all members of the family will need to adjust. But the onus lies on the elders to understand the needs and expectations of the younger generation, which is constantly changing. Show maturity like Poonam and operate in a democratic fashion. Make an attempt to bridge the generation gap, not constantly passing judgments on their activities. हमारे ज़माने में ये होता था, हमारे ज़माने में ऐसे नहीं करते थे. That will not work. Because if there's a breakdown in communication, then the elders will find themselves slowly becoming marginalized. Respect and concern for each other are key to harmony, so that the adolescent grows up in a healthy and happy environment with the message, "Hum saath saath hai." If you find this talk interesting, like, share, comment, subscribe to my channel. Until next time.